Hi there, this is Amy Anderson, and we are here with...
Hi, I'm Delaney Bravo with Jet Home Loans. I'm so excited that you guys come by. Yeah.
Yes, we just kind of want to go over what we're seeing with the market. I know that I've had a lot of people, for instance, call me and say, hey, I know it's a hard time on the market, so we want to offer significantly less, like a third of what this house is listed for. No joke. But we're not seeing the effects of the market go from a house that's worth $465,000 to $400,000. And we know that the rates are they play a huge part in how much people can afford, and they also play a huge part in what people can ask for their homes that they have listed on the market. So can you tell us a little bit about what's happening, what you're seeing with rates?
Absolutely. So rates are at like a crazy low right now. If you are, now it's hard to quote rates, and I know everybody says, what's your rate? What's your rate? There's so many factors that go into it, but if you are looking for a conventional loan right now, you are in the low threes.
Wow.
Which I haven't seen. I mean, I've been doing this since 2014, and I haven't seen that ever. VA 2.75.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, and FHA 2.75. So this is an amazing time, and just
That's
for a little, not comparison, but an example would be, let's say that you're at a 2.75 and flashback 2 years ago, you're at a 4%. That could be, based on the house you're looking at, $200 a month.
That's nuts.
And it makes a huge difference, like you said. It really does.
So and I deal with people who are looking for new construction, and they're trying to make the decision, do I want to go with the upgraded floors? It's going to cost $10,000. What would you say, somebody who has a middle of the road credit score, like 700, and they're looking at about a $10,000 increase in purchase price at these rates? Like, what's I know this is not something you can just say, but very ballpark. I mean, how much does that affect the payment?
For every $1,000 that you go up or down, it's going to affect $5 a month. So I tell people that before they go in the design center, my new construction buyers say, hey, my design center appointment is Thursday. I said, okay, you're gonna go in there, think of everything as $1,000. You know, if you're going up 10,000, then you're, $50. So it really puts that into amazing perspective with purchase price, because it's hard, to look at 6 houses a day. I know you do that all the time, with buyers, and they want to have payments on every single house. So that's just an easy way for people to kind of see.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. So if you're going to go up $5,000, you're basically one lunch at Chili's a month. Is your payment payment difference?
That's exactly what
I like to think in terms of food, so
that's how I am too. Literally, I'm like, okay, that is 3 Starbucks runs and a blueberry muffin.
That's perfect. So yeah, the floors are worth it.
The floors, well, and too, people always say, I get this a lot too, hey, we have $10,000 extra. We just want to put that as down payment. Yeah. And I said, well, hold on. What is most important to you? Is it the rate being low? Is it the payment? Is the amount for closing? Because there's more than just putting that extra money. You could put it towards your rate.
Absolutely.
And save that same $10,000. We just talked about $50. That could save you $250.
Right.
So just making sure you're working with somebody who knows those goals.
Right. That's a huge point, is that it's not always about purchase price. It's not always about down payment. And like with the rates where they are in PMI where it is, sometimes it makes a whole lot more sense to say, pay off a CDD bond rather than put money towards your mortgage amount. So.
Absolutely. Unless and it really depends, how long are you going to be there? Many people say, I don't know how long I'm going to be there, but if it's this is not your forever home, retirement home, you might use that money slightly differently.
True, very true. Okay, and then another thing, I know that at the very beginning of the pandemic and the beginning of all of the things kind of going sideways, the rates were so volatile, they were changing like 5 or 6 times a day. How often would you say you can't predict the future, but what are we seeing the past couple weeks with?
So the first 2 weeks of COVID-19, it was insane. You said, literally it takes me about 30 minutes to quote rate options for a buyer. That buyer's at work 9 to 5. They get off at 5:30 and they say, I want this rate. The rate had changed, no exaggeration, 4 times.
Yeah.
So it's very hard to gauge that. But luckily right now they are holding. So we're not seeing as many increases and decreases throughout the day. and they're staying low. So it is a great time to buy, to refinance.
Yeah,
If you
I
bought,
know. I'm calculating in my head. I'm like,
I know, us too. We're like, should we refinance? But we're probably selling our house soon, so it doesn't. But there's,
I know a really good realtor.
You know, I think I'm sitting in a real estate office. Is this Anderson Realty?
Yes.
And are you Amy Anderson?
Yes.
Can I have your autograph?
You actually, I have something right there that I'm gonna send you home with, and we act as a single agent, which is another whole ball game that
I've heard of this.
yeah.
That you like are 100% exclusively have.
Working for my client. Yep. We have fiduciary responsibility,
Wow.
which means that we basically are holding your purse and deciding, you know, how much money to hand out of it.
Well, I'm glad I've learned more than just I came to educate, but I'm being educated.
Oh yes, yes, in more ways than one. We love we love these opportunities, especially for people to see kind of how we learn about what's happening in the market, because it's definitely, we're in strange times right now. Thank you so much for coming. We have learned so much, and I really appreciate your candidness with all that's going on. And just make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you like us, you share us, tell us your thoughts on what we just said, and tell your family that we're awesome at. Bye.